Well, hello and welcome to Impact Monday. I am Sabrina L. Taylor. I am the founder of Impact Life Enterprises, where we believe that you can seize and live your God-sized dreams. I'm also the transformational business coach to Christian women entrepreneurs. I help you slay procrastination, sharpen your focus, and strategize your unique blueprint to success so that you can seize those God-sized dreams. Okay, well, if you are new to this training, if you're new to Impact Mondays, we have been going over and discussing the 7 keys to unlock your divine assets. We have been looking at your abilities, your skill set, your soul set, your strengths, what you stand for, your educational background, your expertise, your experiences, those things that you have learned from and grown through and had a breakthrough in. We've also looked at your tests, your training, your talents, and lastly, the things or factors that you have a strong, heartfelt desire to do. So we've looked at these as your assets, and these are all keys that will lead you to opening the door to your specific and unique purpose and mission in life and also in business. However, with the unlocking of these assets, there may have been a stopping point for you, because what I found is the challenge of looking at what we like to do, that we're good at, that we're skilled at, and perhaps thinking it's too easy for me. It's certainly not valuable because it's just too easy for me. So it may not be worthy of respect. It may not be worthy of getting its props. However, the things that are easy to you may not be easy to someone else. The way that God has created us is that we need each other, and we are naturally able to do things. Like I may be, okay, for instance, I can cook, but my sister can cook. Okay. So there may be a distinction. I excel in other things. She is a cook. She is I would call her a master cook. And I would call myself a master chef, a master chef of coaching, growing in that coaching space. So there are things that come easy to you that are of value. And we are challenged in discounting the value of what we have to bring. So what characteristics? So let's do this exercise. If you do this exercise with me, just think in your mind right now, think of one person that you really admire. Just hold them take a moment right now. We'll take a breath. And release that and really allow our minds to think about someone whom we admire. This may be someone that you have in your life now, someone that you have seen from a distance that you admire, someone who may be an icon of some sort. Let's look at that person. Who is that? Who is he? Who is she? And what I want you to do is I want you to take a pen and a paper. I want you to write that person's name down on your paper. And I want you to think of 3 characteristics that come to mind when you see this person. 3 characteristics that you admire in them. And I'll give you a few moments to do that. 3 characteristics. So this is one person that you admire, and we're going to locate the characteristics of that particular person. This person may be someone from your past, someone who is a mentor from afar, someone who you've seen on TV. You may have heard their podcasts. You have may encountered one of their books, seen them in interviews. Who is that person? And now that you have located who that person is, I want you to think, what are the top 3 characteristics that you see in this person that you admire? What are those 3 characteristics? So for me, I'll go. For me, I would say on a ministerial and music in that space, I would say I really admire CC Winans. And the 3 characteristics that I admire in her is, number 1, her heart for God, because I see that as she ministers through song. It's not just about singing, it's about her relationship with God. So her relationship with God that comes forth through her ministry and singing. 2, it is her skill as a singer. It seems like it's just so effortless as she sings. She's very skillful and very on point. Her pitch is amazing. And 3, I love the fact that she is, I envision her and I see her as a teacher. She's a way shower to other people. So those are the 3 characteristics that I see in CC Winans: her heart for God, um, she's a way shower, and her skillfulness as she ministers through song. So as I look at her characteristics, um, and I can also see some of those characteristics in myself. So as you have placed down the person that you admire and the 3 characteristics that you see within that person, I want you to think about whether you see those characteristics in yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, those characteristics that you've located in this person that you admire are also those same characteristics that are within you. They may be a seed of that characteristic. They may be in a growing stage as far as the characteristic in your life. It may be in the mastery stage of your life. You're mastering those things. So, okay. So now let's turn to another consideration. When we discount ourselves, are we setting unreasonable standards for ourselves? Are we, and I am guilty, are we trying to be a perfectionist? Are we saying because we don't feel like we're perfect at it, we don't feel like this is something that we're good at? So that may be something that's stopping us from really dialing into and accepting and acknowledging those special gifts that we have inside of us. So we've located, perhaps you're feeling like an imposter. Maybe we're setting unrealistic standards for ourselves. Maybe we're trying to be perfectionists. Maybe we're engaging in maybe an unhealthy mindset regarding ourselves. Another thing that we could do that looks like you're just discounting yourself is to use the word, oh, I'm just a this, I'm just a that, I'm just I'm just a homemaker. I'm just a chef. I'm just no, you're not just you are the homemaker of the year. You are uh the business owner of the year. You are not just anything. So the encouragement here is not to discount who you are, what you have, the skills that you have, the strengths that you have, the training that you have, the education, the skills that you have, not to discount those. Not to say that you are just this or that, not to give into the space of feeling like, because I don't feel that I'm perfect in this, that this is not valuable. No, as I always like to say to you, and I say to myself, God has created you a masterpiece. You are valuable, you are worthy, you are significant just by being created by him, because God does not make anything ugly. He said when he made you, he said, this is good. This is good. So you are good. And what he's created you to do is a good work. So you are valuable. Point blank, period. You are worthy. Point blank, period. And you are significant. Point blank, period. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. I'm encouraging you to take these 7 keys that you've been given and use them. Don't discount them. I want you to acknowledge them, accept your brilliance, accept your magnificence, accept and amplify in those places where you have been challenged or feel like you've been dimming your light. I'm encouraging you, I'm strongly beckoning you to amplify that light, amplify your magnificence, amplify those skills, hone them, and make them, maximize them, multiply them, because you have been created to bless someone else, bless others. And there is one quote that I will leave you with, is from Marianne Williamson. It says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. So I'm encouraging you, don't let the light frighten you, because inside of you, there is so much light. And I want to be a magnifier of that light that is within you. If you have not received the 7 keys to unlock your divine assets assessment, please reach out to me in the private message me, or you may comment below. Assets, A.S.S.E.T.S, divine assets. And if you'd like to have a conversation, I would love to support you and to help you sharpen that focus on what it is that God has placed you on this earth to do in your life and in your business. This has been an Impact Monday with me, Sabrina L. Taylor, and I am super excited that you are no longer going to discount your assets, and that all of us will be intentional, that when we feel ourselves slipping back into that discounting phase, that we'll say, no way, Ephesians 2:10 says that I am God's masterpiece, and I've been created to do good works, which he prepared for me to do beforehand. And God has created me to succeed, and he has given me everything that I need to multiply and to maximize my life. So I'm going to walk and I'm going to live in my magnificence. And until next time, I'm celebrating your magnificence. Bye-bye now.